and welcome back to Depersonalization. And, reviewing the footage, I found a few things out. Namely, that my voice on it was way too quiet, and the various sound effects were way too loud. So I'll be trying to keep the microphone a bit closer and speak a bit louder and hope that works. But in any case, I have the guide up. The next one should be Welcome to Tonson. Interesting. Let's see, so yeah, guide up. I'm not gonna read too much because I don't want spoilers, but let's see. Choose chrono. Oh, Moonshaped Monolith. Yeah, the guide is definitely text module. Okay, yeah, guide definitely a bit outdated. Welcome to Tonson. I can't see that anywhere. Okay, hire decent diplomacy/psychology character. Okay, do I have... Wait, this is the partner stuff. Current state... Wow, there's a lot from that one. Welcome to Tonson. Okay, I have... Interesting. Am I missing some modules? Current state... Oh, no, I'm... Okay, not missing that. Oh, it's showing up now. That's a bit weird. Town... Let's see, after being back out of service for 8 years, trained Arkham is back on track. Now that long-distance travel once again becomes viable, you plan to take a break somewhere far away. Can't help but think of the sunshine and beaches as the train carries you to your destination. Interesting. So, it seems that we're a bit of medical... honestly, I do want to show off some of the fighter gameplay. So you know what? It also sounds like a very fitting module to use a character who's already been in an adventure with. And let's see, assuming that... Let's see, Tonson Town... Okay, Horn is a fighter, she's a doctor. So perhaps a police would be best for that module. Especially since if I go with, like, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's welcome to Tonson Town, and let's have the main character of this module be Chris Shortland. Yeah, that's what does he have? Technique, combat investigation, observe, fire, sport. Yeah, interesting. Stun baton. Handcuffs. Successfully combine 2 stacks. You know, let's try the handcuffs since he's like a police officer. Fatalistic. That's okay. Infamous. Paranoid. Some options are locked. Walking selfies. Luck. Moralism. Yeah, he seems like he might be a good guy for this module. Now, yeah, let's unlock these since it costs nothing. Okay, what other mythic items? Not that. You know, yeah, that's... Let's see, anything else? Shiny. Oh, that's the lightning gun, and you know... Squad net. Interesting. You change the effects of bonus time. Bonus time with change. So I'm gonna give him the plasma gun, blood blossom, and salad net. Since he does he have the penalty dies? The salad net sounds interesting, but don't give the idea. Yeah, I think that's meant to be the lightning gun. You know what? Yeah, he can have the shining trap as a heat gun. Withering case. Yeah, he has a bunch of good spells, but he's probably not gonna get them. Oh! Right, I did do another quest with him before, so he does have some experience. So, yeah, let's assign him as the leader. And for his sidekicks, can we assign these? Yeah, I can have these guys join the team. You know what? Why don't I have Eben and Saya hang out with him at least for a while? Oh, hold on. I think it said 2. Back. Okay, this is, oh well. Okay, welcome to Tonson Town. Embark. Okay, apparently only able to take 2 people total. So let's have Chris Shortland get assigned as the leader. And you know what? Let's have Lisa Parker join the team. Like it. Adjust mystical items. She has a... You know what? I'll see what that's. Yes, it's escapist, vanity. This is fun. Oh, wow, she's going to get luck. Oceanism. Okay, yeah, like. She's mostly a social. Yes, she's a lot of social stuff. So I'll unlock these since they're pretty much free. Yeah, sure. Why not this one? And do these blood blossoms stack? If they do, then sure. This will. Yep. Let's embark. I might. The woods and fields outside the window repeat as the train runs forward. Bored by their monotone, you take out the newspaper you brought at the station and look for some excitement. Headline: Conductor Express back on track after 8 years. The shuttle train between Cleveland and Arkham has resumed operation today. So early 1900s. The Express was put out of operation in the last 8 years due to natural disasters and railway reconstruction. After the resumption, the train will operate on the same schedule route 8 years ago. 3 more observation cars and a panoramic view car, exclusive to first-class passengers, have been added to the train. According to the officials, the train can carry around 1,285 people at most to their destination every day. In addition, more security measures have been taken to ensure the safety of its passengers. The train is now said to be able to operate in hurricanes. Let's see. It'll take a while before the train arrives at its last stop. Let's hope I can keep a consistent accent this time. Though, with the volume of the last one, you might not be able to tell. Might as well move around a little. Alright, let's see. Can I say anything about the train? No, it doesn't. Oh, take these. Okay, hold on. First inventory. Yeah, pretty good, I'd say. Eavesdropping. You'll be seeing your family within the hour. What's that long face? Ugh. My family has arranged a marriage for me while I was outside. A bit unusual for America in the 1920s. Not saying it couldn't have happened, but it would be a bit weird at that time. Okay, so America in like 1920s or maybe even 30s, but if the newspaper's a few years old, but I'm going to assume 1920s. An arranged marriage, I mean, there were no laws saying that you were allowed to force someone into marriage as far as I can tell. That being said, social pressure is a thing, but also marriage alliances were never quite a thing in the United States. That's not to say no one arranged marriages, but it probably would have been more like the arranged marriages that you saw in Commoners, where they consult a matchmaker to arrange weddings for their children. But, like, if arranged marriages, areas where arranged marriages might have been more of the norm in America, might have been, like, the Deep South in the 1800s, due to their aristocratic culture. So, I'm not going to say an arranged marriage is impossible for America in the 1920s. It could very well happen, but it wouldn't be normal. Not that I wanted to get married in the first place, but when I heard the news, and there goes the consistent accent, I wasn't aware they were serious about it. Turns out they even have bought the ticket for me. If they don't see their son at the wedding, they are going to straight up disinherit me. Ah, see? Social pressure. There is, like, yes, or, well, I suppose that is a form of legal pressure, but not quite same as before. Isn't that used to this guy? A wedding? You're telling me that a girl, out of nowhere, loves you and wants to spend the rest of her life with you, and you're upset about it? I've never had a woman even look at me before. Not even my mother looked at me when I was born. Don't ask how I know that. Ah, okay, yes, good. Never thought you'd be a Never thought you'd be a misogamist. I think you mean the word misogynist. It's not what you think. Though I'd rather not talk about it. You see, I'm actually a feminist, and I'm against arranged marriages for that reason. Oh, please, where I come from, everyone who's against arranged marriages just hates women. Never mind. I guess there's nothing to gain from keeping it a secret. You see, my fiancé, I mean, that girl and I, we had been on a pretty close relationship since when we were playmates. Oh, yeah, you know, maybe a New York accent is fitting for this guy. Yeah, no, that seems weird unless you... Okay, let me try that. You see, my fiancé, I mean... No, that's Southern. You see, my fiancé, I mean, that girl and I, we had been on pretty close relations since when we were playmates, then I escaped from her. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't having a new flame outside or something. Hell, we even promised to walk down the aisle together back then. But something really creepy happened. And she wasn't that cute, amiable girl I used to know anymore. She became hysterical. Her uterus started wandering around her body. It was really weird. Yes, that is what hysteria originally was speculated to be. When we all know now that hysteria is, caused by hair loss. And the way she looked became... something I'd rather not recall that face. Anyway, I decided to leave the town. The rest you already knew. So you're afraid of that girl. You're an even bigger loser than I thought you were. But at the same time, you don't dare sever the tie. Right, her father was the boss of a local mob. Oh, God, yeah. And you know, there's no way I'd mess up with someone like that. So when I said I hope to... Okay. So what I said then was I hope to seek more opportunities in the big cities first. So we could have more savings when we live together. But now you're returning for your heritage, aren't you? That's not true. The truth is, I've been trapped in the same predicament all these years. I miss her. But I just can't figure out how I'd be able to stand in front of her and look at her, well, new face. I hate myself for being a coward. Don't say that. You're on the train back, and that took a lot of courage, no? Still, it's time you make a decision, for both you and the girl you loved. Interesting. Let's see, hold on a second. Let me see if I can increase her sanity. No, didn't work. I don't think he's energetic either, so, yeah, and okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. Interact. Let's see. In 1920, following a train collision, two constructor trains were dispatched to meet the wartime transportation peak. The rear train crashed into the observation car at the end of the front train, which was making a brief stop at Rochester. 11 people were killed and one went missing during an accident. So yeah, names of victims were engraved below. Can't go down the aisles there. Let's see. Oh, take a... Okay. Oh yeah, stretch your legs, take a break. What do they say if I eavesdrop again? Anything? What about you? Oh, you're just going on my trip? Of course it's the latter. This is my first leaving my hometown, actually. And I'm carrying a lot in my baggage. So you'll be away from the town for some time, huh? Well, it's not about the distance of the trip. The fact is, my family's. We're local villagers, born and raised. And as a part of the village, they lay down with angels. They never even stepped out of town. And it was by sheer chance that I learned my mother's unrealized wish. She wished to see the seashore, to hear the waves and feel the sand under her feet on the beach. Needless to say, I had mixed feelings about it, but importantly, that's something also on my bucket list. So I just bought the ticket and hoped this trip would be a stone to kill two birds. That sounds great! Wish you a wonderful journey. Thank you! They saying anything else? No? Is this, never mind. The bustle recedes as people begin to run out of topics. You decide to take a break as well. As you loll in your seat with your eyes closed, light suddenly goes out, and echoes of the wheels' rumbles forces you to sit up. The train is passing through a dark tunnel. The heck? Oh, Irish exit. You hear the desperate cries amidst the growing grumbles of the railway beneath. It feels like the train has derailed. Then comes a sudden break. Unprepared, you are flung off your seat, your body slamming onto the wall. Everything turns dark before you can figure out what happened. You feel your body get up from the ground, dragging itself towards a yellow manor. Light flows into the manor through the gaps between its walls, and the house glows in a heartwarming way, like the lamp above the dinner table in your childhood memory. You push the door and walk in. The interior is as lavish as you can imagine. There's no... Hold on, is there... Did I turn the music down too low? The voiceover, fine. Okay, I can hear it now, so... Hopefully it'll show up as a bit louder for you, but... There, this should be enough for you to hear us both. Anyway, you push aside the door and walk in. The interior is as lavish as you can imagine. Antique portraits hang above the white wainscotings, and polished wooden furniture sits next to shelves filled with books by the walls. Even the remaining empty spaces is occupied by pattern-bound chairs, tables toppled with sassil lamps, and a furbished piano. You see a figure in a ragged, motley robe drawing something at a long table in the middle of the room. As you approach them, you get to see more clearly the painting. Oh, fuck, Haster. Like, yellow... Look, if you see yellow tentacles, you can be sure that Haster is involved somehow. As far as I know, he's the only yellow-themed creature in the Cthulhu mythos. Yeah. They're drawing in a glowing house, just like the one you just walked in. You feel baffled and terrified. You attempt to turn on your heels, but find your legs struck into the ground like trunks. You find your eyes front at the robed figure, who's now aware of their guest's arrival. It wasn't until they turn around that you see the petite body that belongs to a girl under the robe, the oversized clothing draped from her head, revealing only her pale face. And also these tentacles that probably come from Haster. She looks at you with disbelief for a while. And yes, I am definitely Skara Bray and not Haster playing the game now. Nah, that bit would be way too difficult to do. Anyway, She looks at you with disbelief for a while and reaches her shaking hands out in your direction. Just as her fingers are about to touch you, a sad, melancholy voice whispers a melody into your ears. You see her lips move, but her words are silenced. Colors flee from your vision. A fissure opens in the ground, pulling you into the emptiness below. The girl wishes to take you by the arm, but she misses. Her weeping face draws back from you as you fall. Darkness. Well now, wrong Irish accent. Well now, it looks like I'm going back to Sayers at last. That's last time. Use your last is Scottish. You're greeted by an unfamiliar ceiling, lying in an unfamiliar bed, and with an unfamiliar window outside. The fragrance of these pale yellow tulips bears no resemblance to your memories. Filtered sunlight seeps through the window. It brings with it a chilling breeze, enveloped in the room in a cloak of weariness. Where am I? God, I didn't even realize the plasma gun. Oh, 1 health. Oh, well, did just go through a train fast, so I guess so. Okay. But yeah, I didn't even realize the plasma gun was the Yithian lightning gun because I guess the translation was weird, or maybe it was the original translation into Chinese from the Lovecraft text. The text of, that translated it as plasma. Anyway, a dedicated calendar with its pages adorned with serene paintings of flowers and butterflies. According to the calendar, it is now January of 1920, so about 8 years earlier. Let's see what's in here. As the door slides open, your gaze is drawn to a candle and a box of matches. Meanwhile, you find a note aside. Welcome to this humble abode. Regrettably, preparations may not be entirely complete, and for any inconvenience this may cause, please accept my sincerest apologies. Rest assured, all blankets and pillows... Oh, the train accident happened this year. Must have been freely laundered for your comfort. May your stay here be a sanctuary of rest, allowing you to refresh from your travels. Should you encounter any issues or require assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. The flowering sound is more than 50 years from now. To the west of the hotel, a dense white mist obscures the view, its expanse seemingly endless. Shifting your gaze to the north, a colossal white beast looms in the northern streets. It stands before 2 opulent mansions, its imposing form resembling that of a visionary guardian. What is it, a statue? I hope it is. If not, we might be in a bit of trouble. Can't sleep. I hope someone heals me, because if not, I'm gonna be in a bit of trouble. Do I have any healing items? No. A delightful aroma of well-cooked dishes lost in your nose, drawing your attention. Smells like meat. Well, you want to explore more? Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Behind the counter stands a young woman, delicately preparing something in a pot. Drawing nearer, you catch sight of bandages peeking from beneath her clothes, wrapped tightly around her shoulders. Excuse me, I can only recall something happening on the train. Did you save me? And where exactly are we? The woman remains oblivious to your words, lost in her own world. You suddenly realize she hasn't responded to any noise when you came down. You begin to suspect she either struggles with hearing or battles the grips of dementia. Or this past world is entirely an illusion, and that's why we can't interact with anyone here. We're merely an observer. With a sense of urgency, you try again. Excuse me. A guest! At last. I made a special stew for tonight. It's going to be delightful. It will be served shortly. I'm certain you'll find it to your liking. Glancing into the pot, you recognize the concoction she's preparing. A chickpea stew. Okay, hold on. I've never seen chickpea stew before. Let's see. Chickpea... stew. That is not purple. You probably shouldn't eat chickpea stew if it is the color purple. A safe recipe. I don't believe you, it seems, with peas, carrots, potatoes, cabbages, and a mix of beef and pork. Yes, what should be comforting dish looks more like a scene from hell. Thank you. It's purple. You struggle to keep your composure, fighting the urge to retch. I don't think it is edible. It's purple. Let's see. Owner's hoping you have a taste of the stew. You will. Well, let's try it. Hopefully you'll hear me. She sampled it herself during cooking, and she looks fine now. It can't hurt to give it a try, right? Upon your acceptance, the hotel owner carefully hands you a bowl. As you peer into it, an unsettling thickness greets you, strange colors reflecting off its surface in an almost underworldly manner. The sweat trembling in her hands causes the sticky mass to ripple and pulse, resembling a net, an eye, and a presence observing you from space and time. Regret begins to keep in, but the hopeful gaze of the owner makes it difficult to refuse. Closing your eyes and force yourself to taste it. You're surprised, despite the hellish appearance, the stew is surprisingly palatable. The well-cooked pork and beef melt in your mouth, while the vegetables blend in an eerie harmony. Freshness of peas, sweetness of carrots and potatoes, and a texture of cabbage. It's a strange yet oddly satisfying experience. Also, since Hastur is clearly involved, I'll tell you a bit about him. So, Hastur is an entity that wasn't actually developed all that much by H.P. Lovecraft. He was mentioned a few times in the Cthulhu Mythos books by Lovecraft, and I think he also mentions him in connection to Carcosa. Now, Carcosa originally comes from a poem, and was it a poem or a short story? Well, some book by a horror author. And it also shows up in another book called The King in Yellow. The King in Yellow, well, that's one of Hastur's titles in the Cthulhu Mythos. But the book itself was written by a romance author. It was like the only horror book he ever wrote. And half the book, well, it's more like an anthology. Half of the stories in it are horror, with actually quite a lot of romantic themes in some of them. And the other half are romance. Now, Lovecraft really liked that author's work, so he basically mentioned The King in Yellow in a few of his stories as a reference to it. And later authors basically built on the mythos of having Hastur, the King in Yellow, and Carcosa. Well, King in Yellow and Carcosa were already connected in that author Lovecraft took inspiration from, but later authors most definitively connect Hastur to it. So while it is Lovecraftian horror with Hastur, Hastur as he is in the Cthulhu mythos now is not Lovecraft's full doing, but something that was built after him. Thank you, this is the best stew I've ever had. If it heals me, it'll make up for the Saturday point, boss. Does it suit your taste? Wonderful! It's getting late. Please feel free to rest here. You can use the room on the second floor. Thanks, but I still wonder where I am. Oh, I should mention, it's not a large room. The others are still under renovation. I've cleaned it thoroughly. You won't find any traces of blood there. That is not a good sign. The response doesn't quite address your question, and a shiver rounds down your spine at the mention of blood. The response doesn't quite... address it. Oh, yeah. But before you can inquire further, the creak of the door interrupts. In steps an old man, clad in a simple monk's robe. You know, I'll give them credit. That, like, aside from the color, well, there might be some order of monks who dress in that color. It actually looks like Western monk robes. So, good job, Game Devs. That's actually pretty accurate to what monks wear in the West. The old man seems surprised to see you here. After a short pause, he strides straight to the counter and helps himself to a bowl of stew. Your stew is always a delight, Mary. I eagerly anticipate your final ascension. Okay, so unless Mary here is a new character in Fake Grand Order, that can't be good. His gaze shifts towards you. It's been some time since I've seen a fresh face here. He seems like an ordinary person. Perhaps I can glean some information from him. He honestly seems like some crazy cultist who's going to try to murder you, Chris. To recount your recent experiences to him. So, you just arrived today? Yes, and that's all I know. Can you tell me something about this place? The old man hesitates momentarily. Very well, you may call me Mr. Tonson. Considering how the module is named after him, I doubt he's a good guy. I hold the position of mayor in this town. Yeah, I'm pretty sure monks aren't supposed to hold political positions, so that's increasingly suspicious. And I'm also pretty sure Chinese monks aren't able to hold those honors too. Not because of the CCP, but for religious reasons. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not just a cultural thing to get by the beginning of all I know. However, before I provide any answers, I must clarify something crucial. Have you ever attempted to leave the town? Can you navigate through the mist that shrouds this place? Or will you go back inside until... Please excuse me. Alright, now we're going to try and leave. You hastily exit the hotel and endeavor to depart the town. Yet, regardless of your efforts, you find yourself inexplicably back at the entrance after his burst of mist. Mr. Tonson, what's really going on here? This place is a cage, my dear. A trap for everyone who stumbles upon it. The line of that, I think maybe even playing a female character was a bit better. But, no one can leave, and nothing can change. Many have been driven to madness by the situation. But I am privy to the secrets of this place. I hold the key to the exit. If you are willing to help me, I'd be glad to offer my assistance. Once the task is done, you'll be free to leave. What kind of task? Something to benefit the locals. A murderer looks among us, hiding in the shadows. I need you to find him. Oh, it seems like the police class actually might be the best choice. But fear not for your safety, even if you meet an untimely demise. You will find yourself back where you started, as if nothing happened. A fair trade, don't you think? You won't have to risk anything. Please work. This is probably about as good as I'm going to get, so your eagerness for more information leads you to accept the task without hesitation. After a brief deliberation, you conclude that even if Mr. Tonson hadn't assigned it to you, you would likely stumble upon the same lead eventually. I mean, yeah, he is a cop, so it's kind of his job to investigate murders. Having an ally with an exit strategy seems far preferable. Mr. Tonson, I still need more basic information about this place. About the Lovecraft... I'm not quite sure what Lovecraft thought about the Irish. Probably not that well, but... Probably won't like that I'm giving this guy an Irish accent. I don't even know where to find you when this task is completed. Don't worry, you can simply return to this hotel. I will seek you out here in the evening. Here's a piece of advice for your investigation. Avoid North Street. I have little patience for uninvited guests intruding into my mansion. Very suspicious. As for other locations, feel free to explore. Most residents have been evacuated from town. Furthermore, I value intelligence. Those who ask fewer questions and seek more knowledge. Time holds no sway here, and you'll come to realize that soon. Okay, one last thing. I want to know more about the murderer. Impatience began to flicker across Tonson's face. His name is Horn. Considering how Horn is playable, I'm pretty sure Horn either isn't actually the murderer and it's really Tonson trying to flame him, or Horn has some good reason to murder people here. Like maybe they're members of a cultist, of a cult, and Horn is there to stop them. Alright, as you converse, a man in black somersaults in through the window. His sapphire hair shimmers in the light. He regards Mr. Tonson with a disdainful frown. Oh, okay, what accent do I give this guy? What a pleasant surprise, old Tonson. It appears your watchdog, Ryan, is absent. A misfortune for you. Now, what manner of torment shall we indulge in tonight? Mr. Tonson begins to tremble upon seeing the man. He's Horn. Question, why do I have to investigate the murders if the murderer is right there? Awfully suspicious. Seize him! Do something! I'll grant you leave once you've dealt with him. At this, the man's gaze shifts toward you. He grins and adjusts his hair. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Santa Claus, huh? Oh, I'm really scared. Encountered a murderer as charming as I, have you? Look at you, too naive to trust an old fox like him. If he knew a way out, I'd have left this damn place long ago. A good point. He could just kick Horn out if he knew a way out or something, I don't know. Don't heed his words. I am the mayor of this town. He's nothing but a mere murderer. Still wasting time with chatter, old Tonson. Hey, Chris, you're a cop. Stop him. Or don't. I mean, maybe Chris didn't like the old man either. And don't even entertain the thought of fleeing like last time. With a swift movement, Horn charges toward Mr. Tonson, shattering his leg bones. Bit late for that. Tonson collapses to the ground, writhing in agony, his hands clutching at his main legs. Right, while Horn is torturing Monster Tonson, he doesn't... I mean, moralism. I'm going with the in-character choice in this case. Help Mr. Tonson. Listen, he is pretty good. While Horn is preoccupied with Mr. Tonson, you decide to intervene. Don't want to risk killing him. Yeah, proper ability. Oh, thankfully, I have lots of luck. Kicked him in the bones. Despite Horn's caution, he doesn't anticipate your swiftness. You knock him out, surprising both Horn and Mr. Tonson. I told you I was a cop. You never turn your back to someone who's trained in whatever martial art cops in the 1920s trained in. To your astonishment, after dealing with Horn, Mr. Tonson rises to his feet, bloody but determined. Don't move, you're injured. It could be fatal. A lot of people think shooting someone in the legs is a good way to stop them without killing them. I point out that there are a lot of veins and arteries in those legs. It doesn't matter. Now is our chance. You took care of Horn, so I will grant you your leave as promised. But remember, you must accept what I'm about to do without question. Otherwise, you may end up like Mary. Alright. What the fuck? Mr. Tonson begins to chant a spell. You don't understand it. And soon a pair of malevolent eyes appears and he directs them towards you. A sense of dread washes over you, quickly escalating in shaking fear. You're paralyzed, unable to control yourself. It feels like your deepest nightmare trying to wake to find no escape. Eventually, you're trapped in that moment forever. Intense pain soon your body, your last sense of process you realize. You've been twisted into an inhuman being. Okay, I'm going to assume that star key... Oh, fuck's sake. All the way back here. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna talk while I go past this stuff. I'm gonna make the same isn't as last time, because, like, the guy doesn't talk about any of this. Yeah, so I assume that you're supposed to just let Horn to attack the old guy. And I assume that, like, I mean, you weren't canonically rewinding time. I think it was around Soulboss Powers. So, yeah, like, I suppose technically Starkey is kind of control of these guys, which is why they seem to be based some of the same forms, so I'm going to try it. Okay. Companion will get better than last time. Okay. Picture this. It's dangerous. Alright, the roll. Okay, might as well. Okay, yeah, I think that he might have rolled lower than me the first time, or either that or you get the thing regardless of your roll. Hard to say when you don't know what his roll is. This time I am definitely heeding Horn's words. I'm gonna wait and see. Still trying to summon your pitiful monsters, Tonson? Horn draws his gun. 3 shots echo through the room. Mr. Tonson lies motionless like a discarded puppet. Horn strides closer. Huh? Ended his own life again? Tedious. He then directs his attention to you. You there, you're far more intriguing. You're the first to arrive in this place since the loop began. Is there a connection between you and this cursed world? Tell me your little secrets. Perhaps we're on the same side. I seriously have no idea. I just woke up in this hotel. I have no knowledge of any connection you mentioned. As expected, Horn frowns, making no effort to conceal his displeasure. I would advise you to tell me the truth. While my current amusement is limited to that old man over there, well, who was over there, I possess numerous methods to make you suffer far worse than death. Think harder. Suddenly, the scene from your dreams flashes through your mind. The girl painting the house. Perhaps that's your connection to this town. With that in mind, you attempt to describe the dream to Horn. I knew you had something in mind. It reminds me of a family living in North Street. I'm quite certain the girl from your dream resides there. What are we waiting for? Let's head to North Street. To your surprise, Horn doesn't seem to agree to your plan. Speaking of North Street, remember that watchdog Ryan I mentioned earlier? He's there and he'll tear us to pieces if we go in unprepared. Is he that monster I saw through the window? Besides, it's time for the next loop. Loop, actually I was thinking, what's the loop you were talking about? No time to waste, just listen. Come find me on South Street when you wake up. Oh right, you have no idea where it is. Just follow Mary, the hotel owner. She frequents South Street every day. And here's some advice. Don't engage in chatter with just anyone here, cause a strange melodic voice fills the air. The surroundings shatter like broken glass. You recognize that familiar scene, lying in a familiar bed with a familiar window beside you. The pale yellow tulips emit a fragrance you already know. I'm back. So the loop thing is true. I should find Horn first. Interesting. Time loop might have been interesting. Okay, good. Luck's going way up. I guess. Do I get the? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Same ones. Okay, got it. New stuff. We got it. You could use loops to duplicate equipment. That'd be hilarious. Listen. Chris probably has higher perception. Try. Good, success. Close your eyes and listen intently. These time you hear us gather papers if you discern no other noises. However, the scent of fresh paint permeates the air, along with the faintest hint of blood. Alright, let's open the door. Let's see. There's Chris. Proper ability plus 10. Okay, I like that. Retry. What the fuck? Retry. Good. Alright, now we're in. This appears to be the hotel's temporary storage room with ingredients piled along the right shelf. Fresh meat on the shelf emits a faint, lingering smell of blood. Adjacent to it, several flower pots sit quietly. The paint on the left has dried. Someone might be leaving the window open to prevent the smell of paint from contaminating the ingredients. And at least I restored full health now. Good material. I must have missed something. What could it be? not here. Didn't grow out. Seems she's burned by sadness. What's Mary doing? What is Mary doing here? Check this. Flower pot. We're unable to discern the type of plant within. It's probably some weird eldritch plant, either that or a normal plant that has some special meaning to Mary. Maybe if we bring up another plant like that, we can make her think it grew out or something. Not sure, really. Market, eat it. Interesting. Sandy drinks came from that. Okay, got some cheese. Check. Lid of the paint bucket near the ladder appears to be slightly askew. Observe. Oh, yeah, that's really high. Perfect. It appears there's something with the paint. You decide to retrieve it. Ah, keys. Skull. Yeah, I might be a police officer, but I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac, a bit like that character from Darkest Dungeon. Don't ask how I know what that is in the 1920s. Please, can't take this. Mary's room. Let's see what check. Tiny wardrobe reveals female clothing. Lisa's a female, so she can have the female clothing. That's probably the weirdest way I could have put that. Notebook. As you notice the notebook, the illustrations of computers. The notebook says, I can't manage to start my hotel business here without the help of others. I'm going to catalog your contributions here as a token of my gratitude. Then comes a long list of required supplies. Among them, the significant cost of leasing land stands out. Continuing through the note, a small line of text grabs your attention. In case I forgot, Ryan entrusted me with something temporarily, so I stored them in the second floor storage room. As you're about to close the notebook, you were drawing tucked inside, happy birthday, cute smiling face. Wrapped. Oh, I already opened it with a skill, so, guide says I can... Oh, you'll use later, I thought. Black. Let me see. Flower pot for reported story. Check. Okay, I just... Wait, do I already have the black egg? Don't have it. Oh, I think I get what it's saying. Okay, yeah, like we need to check these places before meeting Horn for the second. Did I mess up the order? Okay. Not going to I'm going to reload it. Hopefully it's saved. Come on, start. Yes, that's later, so let's load and confirm. Okay, let's go. Some armor would be ideal, but we'll see. Listen, let's do Chris. Gain success. Rise on the papers. Windows open. Roses. Okay, we've seen before. Let's go in there. It's not here. This is the same things. My sadness. This materials. Okay. Guides seems to be a bit outdated, definitely. Or maybe it meant before the second time you meet with Horn in the slums. Find out soon enough. Alright. That's sweet. Prepared some delicious dishes for tonight. You won't be disappointed. Please come and join us. Mary is knocking doors and giving flyers to residents. Observe. Oh, yes, really good rolls this time. Secret message. A portrait hangs on the wall featuring an attractive lady dancing in a flower field. The edge of the frame is suspiciously tilted. Give it a press and a piece of remote paper falls behind it. I can never be the Nancy you love. I don't need your melodies. Nor do I need your gallant performance. I want to hear you talking to me. How long has it been since we shared a dance? Stars wink at me from time to time in the sky. And dear Nancy, you were the meat of my life since I met you. Why are you bedridden? I'm always here. We'll watch the stars together. Okay, seems like Nancy might want Joe to come to her. Crafts, motivation. Good. file before pick a recognizable sheet from the pile and to find the work unfinished. Now, definitely taking this. We can climb again? Oh, search through graph carefully to find two holes. Now! Okay. You. $75. If I remember right, we'll assign this to Lisa, because if I remember right, she gets something if it's whatever she successfully blows. Look. Please work. Damn it. Wow. That's really good. Sport. Good. Now. Alright. Now we should be able to craft a bulletproof vest. Let's see. Gold. Yeah, let's see. Bulletproof vest, armor +4. Yeah, sure, let's craft it. Craft 30. Oh, yeah, her craft is really high. That's success. Good. Now we can use this vest. We should have some protection at least. Definitely taking these. These fine some detergent. Apparently this. Taking this. Newspaper. There's a town where news is sparse. It's the gossip and lighthearted joke, but it's dominated by a pharmacy robbery. Okay, prompt action from the police and the station led to swift apprehension of a man broke into the pharmacy of Scotland store medicine. Staff pleaded with him, please don't leave, I don't want to do this, sorry but I can't leave this, we'll go to the town's factory. I think before I rob the cash register, I want to at least talk to some people. And since my inventory is full up and I just got a bunch of good items, I'll go ahead and give a bunch of these to Lisa. He has less sanity, so I think I'll give 2 of these to her too. Yeah. Now you two, which would Nana prefer? I'm gonna take this one. Take out several points and push them on the counter. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Man with vacant stare, long tickets muttering, there's a notice. Today is the day they announce the winner. Let's see. Buy a lottery ticket and talk to him to get a clue. You want to take a cleanser item. Not gonna attack or steal. Might as well, let's see. Music. Where's the cleanser items? Oh, there it is. Cleanser. Cleaning clothes and utensils. Okay, yeah, I think that this is apparently a mythos item according to the guide. So check ledger. Ledger looks remarkably thick, meticulously detailing the costs and income over the past 10 months. Its pages are filled with detailed financial records of goods and tools. For the past 6 months, they barely managed to break even. However, a notable trend emerges. After October of 1919, there was a remarkable surge in demand for high-quality locks. The bulk of these originate from East and North Street. Additionally, a significant government order stands out in the records, with the procurement department acquiring a lock mold. Government. Let's see, who's part of the government? A mayor who for some reason is wearing monk robes. Very suspicious. Let's check the checkout or whatever. Observe, I guess. We try, since I have more than enough. Their newspapers, crossing puzzle, lockbox, and simple coins. You can kill for a pocket pistol tape. Seems the staff may have kept it there for protection. Good, got ammo. Let's see. Pocket pistol, what? Ammo is always good. Okay, got the ledger. It says buy a there. It says I can buy a lottery ticket and talk to him, but how do I buy a lottery? A lottery machine! The town's lottery rules are outlined with precision. To fund the maintenance of public facilities, the town hall will conduct a monthly lottery, featuring the base number of 5,000 tickets at $5 each. Hold on a second. Let's see. $5 in 1920 in today. Now, depersonalization came off $81? What the fuck? Alright, hold on a second. Depersonalization game. Okay, when did this come out? Okay, that's a guide from 2013. Yeah, it's definitely worth your time. Release date 2024, but guides are from 2023. Presumably that's the beta. So let's do 2023. So $5 in 1920 and 2023. They probably budgeted a bit earlier, but that's $76. Yeah, that's a God, that's a lot of money. Okay, hold on. How much did a lottery ticket cost in 1920? Let's see. A ticket to a movie costs 15 cents, but that's a movie, not a lottery ticket. You could take the whole family and spend it. Let's see. Okay, you know what? $200,000 in 1920 worth 2023. Wait, not house growth. Okay, lottery. Okay, let's see. The average. Okay, let's see. 200,000. Holy shit! 200,000 is the equivalent of about $3 million. Yeah, I can see why this guy is willing to spend so much on a lottery, but it's still not a good idea. Winners must claim their prime, but still, I think that the people who made this game were more thinking today's money. Either that or the mayor is really overblowing things. Winners must claim their prize money within 5 days work from town hall's tax window. Valid lottery is valid. Aren't lotteries prohibited by law? Yeah, that's one of the things that I found when I was looking it up online. But yeah, like apparently that is accurate from what little Google search I could do, but there might be exceptions in some periods. Yes, I'll purchase it. They should have announced the winner by now. I bought so many tickets, I'm sure I'll win the jackpot this time. I'm putting all my hopes on this. The announcement must be somewhere in town. Please help me find it. I'd imagine how long the man has been waiting in desperation. I'll keep an eye out for it. Right, now I got a clue and some luck. God damn. I need to catch up with her. Is there more materials here? I know. Wait, I'm going to, let's see. Okay. I can get a key here, apparently. Here. Some sort of reason, right? It's up a stolen board lying on the ground. It says Sheriff Ryan, Protector of the town. Observe. I'm definitely doing this again. See the water pipe from the bottom of the fountain. Seems the water here is drawn from somewhere else. Shit. Besides, you retrieve a key from it. Good. Alright, you know what, man? Oh, okay. Anything else? Yes. Stuff job notice. Tonson Chemical Factory. I hold our shifts with an annual salary of up to $1. Now, see, that actually makes a lot more sense for the 1920s, so considering that, I think the really high lottery numbers, and that he mentions that lotteries are illegal in this time, it definitely varied based on state, too, so that's why I'm not taking the Google search 100% for granted, but maybe there was a federal law at the time that got repealed. I don't know. You can see recruitment requirements, male under 25 years old, play the violin. Now, why would you need a violin to work in a chemical factory at a 12-hour shift? Kind of unique. Check commissions. Number 12 North Street, hiring a nanny, high salary, medical experience preferred. Again. Check flyer. Like graduate school, Sophie Night Mary. Okay, so that tells me the grand opening. Today's police announcement, dated January 2nd, 1927, despite the calendar earlier interest indicating it was 1920. More time shenanigans unless there was a typo, or an estimate to be ordered. Discloses recent clients committed by residents as well as the process of undergoing explanations. The poster depicts a man with pockmarks on his face, fiercely horned male, unknown place of origin. Murder occurred at a period at rights on his horn. Governments will give a reward of $100,000 to the informant. Okay, that's a lot of money for them. Now, even today, that's a lot of money, but still, discovers clues about it. I mean, that's nothing concerning how this thing is small town still. Sheriff Ryan was sworn as the sheriff of our town, all raising ceremony in 1920. Industrial equipment, station fraud, and personal scandals recently. So it wasn't just this place that made him, like this unusual circumstances that made him disappear. Which was my first thought. It's like he actually did disappear here. Hey, old guy. Lisa, you have high diplomacy, so you do this. Alright, that's a success. Imagine please the elder is outing towards you change. Keep talking to the elder patiently, perhaps your sincerity reduces his heart. It's a good thing that Mary is basically just sitting around doing nothing. The elder starts to communicate. The radio has been silent for so long. Can you find out what happened for me? Okay, so, I assume that's a radio tower. Can't go up there, and the guy doesn't say I can, so onward to South Street. Let's see. This is supposed to be South Street. Where's Mary? Looks like a slum. Shabby shelters of weathered planks stop the place. There are signs of people are being fires from the north. Thanks to the sewage nearby, the air smells awful, and the dirty ditch expands its territory non-stop. Ditchy dirt, better. Is that water? It's water, not oil. Okay, let's see. Ship bed, observation. Not good. The only thing you find in the bed is certification of merit. Best quality inspector at Tonson Chemical Factory. Better one from Tonson. What's this? Surprising, you find black seed on. Oh! Aha! I think I get it now. Okay. diagnosis to nausea, regular alcohol intake, prescribed medicine. Ah, so the homeless man has some sort of disease or something. Just pick up. Oh, a tattered kid. Confusion down, Sam. Stop. I think it's better at the moment. Meantime, I guess police are gonna have. At the very least, these my videos should help you find the best ending. Like, yeah, black egg, black seed. Yeah, the translation probably changed from black egg to black seed. Okay, yeah, no, I can't. All right, back to talking to the hobo. Mythos gods that interact with humans, very few of them really do intentionally. Most of the time it's more humans seeking them out for rituals or getting a weird dream that might have been from them or might have been like just an unintentional side effect of their existence. However, some gods do, like Nyarlathotep, who we saw in a previous video, at least one of his masks or avatars, does it a lot. Basically a kid with a magnifying glass burning the ants that are humans. Haster actually interacts with humans too, at least according to the King in Yellow story he does. He's tinkering with busted parts and scrapping until he's got bad sense less, boy, I'll say something. Hey, don't go messing with my stuff. Okay, let's appease. Did you make this? Not exactly what the shit. I won't take it for you. For free, I'll compensate you. Serious about paying me? That's basically the deal. That is amazing. Kid, got me a job. You know what? Sure, let's trade with him. What did he say about it? You may want to buy a crowbar for later. Oh wait, it says you can get a black seed, so yeah, maybe we'll find out. And you know how splints, I guess, bargain. Let's see. Yeah, diplomacy, really good at this. Now let's. Yeah, I'm gonna go purchase this to succeed at. Back to the factory. Ah, crap, he's an Enfield player. Wait, how do I get Enfield? Oh, good, he's an Enfield player. Into the dilapidated house. There. Moment of silence where he stares at the paintings on the wall. Lost in a sea of cherished memories. Gaze. I can't keep Nana waiting too long. Picture wall paintings. Dagger under the pillow. Okay. I'm gonna give this to Lisa. God, I probably shouldn't believe that stuff. Like, oh, wait. Let me see. Rope. Sport plus 50. Oh, I just prayed out for something else. Nice. No. Keeping my badge on. Equip. You know what? Lisa, this rope, I'll equip this and see if it stacks. There, now we're fully equipped. We then hold on to the other ropes. No idea. Actually, can we think of it? Can I craft something? Do like 10 of these. that's much. It seems now that they might have been sisters, or that mother and daughter might have been diverse, but current thought are sisters, with Nana being the older sister. Doc. Once there might have been flowers, but now they're withered, robbed of vitality. Her nose her head, holding herself tight inside. Nana, are you still upset with me when you chose not to do anything? I know. With you, I could have led them to this place. I was the one who chose you took your happiness away. If only you had left before, you could have changed this place, and it wouldn't have remained like this. Society puts a tape on the ground. I see it now. I was wrong all along. Heart must be seen through actions to be believed, and I messed up. I failed to bring happiness to everyone. I must try harder so everyone can see what I really need, and find happiness in what I do. Mary is gone. Did I get stand up by this horn? Interesting. So, what's the noise? I hear something from the drain. The man right finds out he's lucky for me, stumbling on a sneaky shortcut in North Street. Now we can dodge Ryan. Closer the stencil's body smashed to the face. You can't help but think your nose. What? Never met a sewer rat as chill as me before? Practically immune to the stench, you fight the urge to pull your party chat. Don't tell me we're going down there. Bingo. Time to wait in this lovely sewer muck, or they'll rub again after you, for Christ's sake. You know, this next stretch of road is going to be left in memory forever. You guys, I wasn't done exploring yet. I've never seen a mansion so grand. Hard to imagine Tonson the Stinker build a house and have everyone else live in it. I recognize the girl in the wheelchair at the table. I think that's the same girl I saw in my dream. Hey, a little advice for you. Don't touch everything here without being closer look. You know what they say, the cake is a lie. That's from an entirely different video game that didn't come out yet. The guy is kind of messing up with here since I mean. Not sure if I'm supposed to explore everything or if I can get another chance to explore. Remember, insomnia won't stop bothering me, albeit I'm writing this down that night. I wish only I could be there with you, or not. It was June. My honest time this afternoon. Yeah, things didn't go quite well. Read. Observe. If you don't get another chance to not the first miss. Okay. Medicine failed to grow. You know what? Hold on. Return to hall. I'm gonna see if I can load a different save. Because I want to explore that other house. Central Square. You know what? Central Square. I'm going to load all the way from here. Okay, got it. So I will get another chance to explore, I hope. Use like a pedophile Mary. Okay, so good. Manner, load it. Good. Interact, okay. Photo of a 6 or 7-year-old woman will follow, or even though apparently should. Check the letter. Flask. Thought hammer. Read. Observe. Oh. Okay, good. Confirm. No, it doesn't. Come on out with that anyway as well. Increased by 5, that's good. Observe. Good. But erudition is improved. Wow, that's good. Get from Tonson in the first place. Anyway, it's fine now. Good. Sure problem. Nice. The candle was a name. Nobody's told me before. It was what made Tonson rich. The sweet scent it gives when burning makes fast sleepers and sweet dreamers. The same when you get to enjoy the whole experience. Why weren't you affected? The super steamers now whacked it. I can still smell dead rats. I think I'll talk to Horn first. These are expensive, I think. Shane won't ever make good use of them. Don't think I can even get sick here. That was not a good time. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to wake the girl. I'll have to wake her up, continue. I just can't remember the last time I talked to Alas without making her cry. Maybe I should have given him the Scottish accent. Your time to shine, I guess. Go on. Alright. Take her arm, give it a little shake. Opens her eyes, a warm, hard smile appears on her face. I've been waiting for you. Within a second, her smile turns bitter. She seems to be taken by the fact you're not the visitor she was expecting. You're not. Tears flying across her cheeks. A sense of guilt seizes you, even though you have done nothing wrong. Aside from break her into her house and wake her up when she's sleeping. But your consciousness starts to doubt yourself. Did your trespass here been a mistake? Are you alright? My apologies. I considered many possibilities of the meeting, but... May I have your name? She takes a moment to regain the composure, then sinks into quiet reminiscence. Finally, her lips move. Winder, I have a father by the name of Roland. Yeah, our mother, well... She used to be a color fixer, but then she died and father ran off to a library. The girl turns her face sideways. For a while now, she seems to have nothing more to say. You must forgive me. The memories I have in mind, they're in a way intertwined. It's a web weaved with threads of the present and past, too intricate for me to tell one from the others. It's okay, I'm with you. Take your time if you need it. Thank you. This place is no more than loops and cycles, all of which I'm tired of. I may have lost trace of many things, but I can still recall the incident that night. That night... Yes, I distinctly remember it was the cloudy night of January 14th. I had a terrifying dream in which I found myself caught helplessly in an enormous spider web. While I was struggling, I saw a figure draped in a yellow robe. Yeah, that's Haster. And their hand leant out to me. I decided not to take the hand, however, and my dream came to an abrupt end the moment I turned down the raid. Haster is not exactly benevolent, so you probably made the right call. Now, though, to say any of the Cthulhu Mythos creatures are benevolent, well, I mean, I suppose it could be a good description. Like, if you have a god who's interested in humans and occasionally gives them magic spells while not trying to wipe them out, that's basically the equivalent of a kid throwing candy to feeding ants sugar cubes. The kid will feed them a few sugar cubes before probably losing interest pretty quickly and going to do something else. That's about the most benevolence the outer gods can be, but baffled was I, though Pastor is a great old one. Baffled was I when I waked up and opened the window only to find the streets empty of pedestrians and residents. You mean your family also vanished? The girl shakes red feebly. My further consigned this wheelchair, as you see, and my father has been visiting every nook and cranny outside to find me a cure for it. He was absent from the town when the disaster happened, and thus he was saved from it. And strangely enough, the same disaster also kept my disease from worsening. The smile on her face is genuine. How has he overcome the loneliness of solitary confinement of disability in the monotonous days? These questions are beyond you. Excuse me for my prudence, but are you by any chance seeking to escape from the loop? Yes, I happen to know the solution. I do have with me the exact remedy to your predicament, but the method would act for usual approaches, and therefore I have to once again seek in advance your forgiveness, that I cannot present it before I can promise your fulfillment. You have my word. Very well, I implore you to kill me, to obliterate my existence. What? To kill you? She shakes her head again, cutting short your question. Please do not take my plea as the desperate cry of a cowardly spirit. It's not myself that I wish to deliver from the suffering. The solution is the result of my contemplation over my endless nights. I seem to be the root of the phenomenon, if I am not mistaken. A strange dream has come to me once again in a recent night, wherein I found myself inside a palace, surrounded by shadow figures in their hazy presences. There I saw a restless, churning cloud before me, from which the throng was anticipating the arrival of a certain someone. My soul was numbed and my voice silenced. At the end I saw an expecting hand, offered by the same figure in the same yellow robe. He spoke no word, but his intent was clear on this day, that he, capitals, God, was inviting me to leave this place together. And it was after this dreaming power that I gained to grasp a better understanding of all this, that this endless circle of suffering could have ended long ago should I taken that hand there. But it's only my assumption, it's only a deliberate one. My death will content him. This is my solution and yours. But death is no joke, you're sure there's no other way. Excuse me, but I can hardly place myself out for conversation, now that you've chosen such an interesting topic. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. Horn, your most reliable cleaner in the town. At least that was what I did with my last job, I think, but I do consider myself a perfect candidate for your offer. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cleaner. I know entrust a task to you. With pleasure. No. Wait a minute. No, there's no damn way... Sorry, but there's no damn way I'm just letting him kill this girl. Linda, I understand what you're saying, but I believe there must be another way to solve the problem. You've seen your courage and determination, but we could have been walking the wrong path with this one. Now, Horn, can I have a few words with you? So you want to stop me? No, I'm not. I just want to have a small talk so we can nail the details first. The fact that Horn hasn't demonstrated an ounce of empathy so far was making the problem worse. Yeah, you take the initiative in this conversation. But Winder had just said I was just her guest. She said it herself, remember? If we jump the gun, we might miss the chance to solve the real problem once and for all. We need more information to reach a conclusion. Good point. Winder's been stuck here in a wheelchair. Yeah, Winter's been stuck in a wheelchair. For all we know, her death could trap everyone here forever. Dude, did that camp smell just whack your brain? You know what it's like to have your ass beaten by the same sunlight every morning in bed? Why, dude? Because I'm trapped in this freaking place, serving my life sentence. You say to convince him. Diplomacy, since that's ridiculously high. Look, I understand you've been stuck here for a while. But look at you. Hey, together we just found a girl you weren't aware of all your time acting alone. We've just been here for a couple of days. Seeing the same things every day is horribly boring, I know. But that doesn't mean you can't resort to other means for an answer. It's how you getting to the end of this all by yourself. It's not going to work by a long shot. You know, you now have a pair of eyes looking at the problem from a different angle. And I'll be glad if you choose to use them well. Alright. Fine with trying new tricks, as long as you don't ask me to jump through more hoops. Or rather, I don't mind skipping through some hoops to get what I want. Just make sure they're not on fire. I'll keep working with you, I guess. Let's do some recollection to sort things out, shall we? What I need now is not a conclusion, but the details of what you saw or heard. And they're not the key to the problem. They're key to the problem. Linda, you said you would call a disaster on the eve of the loop phenomenon. I believe that's the factor we need to further look into. Do you remember anything unusual on the day the phenomenon started? I'll try to recall something. It's been long. And Mr. Tonson, he was in some missionary's outfit when he left the manor. Interesting. That guy's been wearing the same clothes since then. Considering the loop, he probably doesn't need to change them. Anyway, in terms of unusual things that day, I have very few on my mind. Ryan had an inauguration ceremony which completely stole my attention. Hey, hang on, it was that day Ryan who faints and paused. The sheriff had come to me before that tragedy befell him, and extended his aid to me, hoping to meet us going out of town away from danger. I was still looking forward to Father's return and use his help. Nevertheless, he reminded me to stay vigilant against Tonson. He told me to keep an eye on Tonson. The old man didn't mention he had a way out when he met the first day here. You know what he's referring to, or if I give a damn. I've been tracking the weirdo. All he has up his sleeve is some drug which he used to turn people into harmless sheep. And those less fortunate are turned into monsters. Anyway, I didn't trust a word that weirdo said. I don't know if it had anything to do with my detective work. The old man has been guarding his own home and keep everyone else in time since then. I wouldn't be surprised if he's really hiding something there. I see. Now that we cannot access Tonson's house, we may as well investigate where Ryan used to work. One's face I simply use the name. Very good. I'll see you at the police station on East Street. I was just looking for my last inspiration last week with Tonson before I leave anyway. And a gentleman's promise is a promise, Winder. I'll see you fulfilled tomorrow night, even if this town is sunk into hell by then. I thought I could strike some sense in his mind. How can you still after your life after all the reasoning? Probably he's a psychopath, or maybe there's more to that. I truly appreciate your effort. I was not lying when I pled. I wish for my demise. I never had a memorable life, and it's starting to... Seems my time is running short. As a kind stranger, so if you allow me to interest one more time... Sure, what do you need? Please come here. Thank you. Her arms wrap around you. Warmth imbues the stranger, whom you never expect to be uniteless. Time starts to flow backwards. Alright, so we're back at the loop. Now, I need to do some exploration. First... painful cry. What is it? Is Mary alright? Before you wake up. Oh. Oh no. Are you hungry? I can prepare you for some breakfast. A sigh escapes Mr. Tonson's lips as he says anything. With potential, Mary, you are the best of her. Although you still cannot assent, it's truly disappointing. dare you attempt to illuminate this hollow world by yourself? There's no time left for you to mature. Oh no. A new candle, this one with runes. This may displease her. Looks like another god's involved in this too. But you leave me no choice. Comics and symbols Mr. Tonson's mouth. Pale and malevolent eyes appears our form. Her gaze lies merely collapsed to the ground. Black tears stream from her mouth. I still know. Try to intervene with strange fantasy and discernment, and you struggle to distinguish reality from dreaming. No. Police station? What the fuck? We're sleeping on the bench. She looks completely relaxed. What took you so long? Stretches out rosily. Reading much files here. Shit. Get out of here. Damn it, I need to do more of this. Fuck. Hold on a second. Let me try something. Just load, confirm. Okay, can we go in here? Okay, we can. What's in here? Okay, nothing. Hopefully I'll get another chance to explore. Before I wake up, just showing this again. Police officer who's an artist. Detective security department just investigated all briefly. Taylor 23 inside South Street, stole drugs, and overdosed one time. Doctor was closed early that day, really sick. Yes, sir. The Balga from plant store, no idea. On leave. Alright, time to let this monster free. Take care of Grandpa. And he's just a bored bug guy. I just want to do. It seems like he already has like some set. More Chinese character. For indenture number, way number. I think I know why you never won a prize. That's a number of lottery ticket in your pocket and fill it in with a cursed column prize. Check proposal. Renovation proposal. Signature Tonson. Mostly against the plan. Opposed to digging deep wells, shooting water pipelines from the hill. South Street cost too high. Construction opposed to the orphanage. House already the biggest orphanage. Choices. However, there is only one final approval form dated 1914 from Mary. So Mary and Nana were orphans, and Nana was the only one who, sorry, Mary was the only one who got. Mary and Annie? What? Yeah. Maybe that's the most polished quest, but still really good. Okay, Tonson. Kind of stands out for playing with Tonson towns and masks. Impressed by his business regularly. Most export trade comes from Tonson's factory with the mayor campers. However, it's not Tonson himself who is the biggest taxpayer, as he enjoys a series of tax incentives. There are massive taxes on all the other types of factories, none of which you've seen listed for more than a year. Interesting, it seems Tonson used his power as mayor to tax all the other factories to put them out of business. And then he used his own money, and then that made him the only factory, which made the town's economy rely on him. No wonder the locals have to settle for working at Tonson's factory. Alright, archives. Observe. Okay, success. Good. Now let's see. Do the rare geological catastrophe. Archival data 1987. Nice. Our town's population was either deceased or unaccounted for due to a landslide disaster. Government also makes fund for construction. Construction of Dome, which was complete. 3. Town was renamed Tonson. Oh God, where? Dunwich. Dunwich. Dunwich is a very important town to one of Lovecraft's stories, the Dunwich Horror. I don't know if they think this is meant to be the same town, but like, the Dunwich Horror had young Sofoff as the antagonist, actually. Sothoth was the antagonist of the Dunwich Horror, not a pastor or whatever other god is involved. Oh, sure, interesting. Struggle, hot topic, heartbeat, success. Countless people were on struggle, 16 hours a day, 18 work harder, or smarter than us, taking the file, 3, 4, 10 days, breath. Most of them, we are fortunate, we have some sustenance, 20 great blessing, they just been talking about struggle. I'll craft something quick. More like armor for my other party member. That's it. I'll Lisa craft it. Let's see. Alright, now this will vest Lisa can have it. Inventory. Holy shit, this is cool. Okay, Lisa can have the soft drinks here, I guess. Got it. I guess you can have the broom too and one of these. I don't really want a cake. I don't care for it. I guess Lisa can have some of these too. And this. You see it, expensive books. Complicated books, sticky note boxes, and buttons. Lisa, half, I guess. Close. Is what we try to do a lot of luck too. Okay, good. Should see. Worth tape broadcast now radio certain tape. Oh, I get it now. This is the radio. But we fixed the radio. Administration hall. So you gotta get everything. Okay, good. We find more digging through the doors. Okay, let's investigate more. Good. Confirm. Find a key. Oh, good, another key. Never should I have let her stay in that hellhole in South Street. I can't let Mary stay with those roots any longer. Personal transfer finally took effect today, and I swear I'm meeting every landlord a problem in this town. You know, it was filled with Ryan's detailed case experiences. Sheriff. The gentleman includes an acid case correction and a mistake, but not really detailed changes. It was the first time I saw Tonson that furious. He blamed us for letting criminals break into the mansion to swear a high salary. I offered to station myself at his house, but he refused. I don't understand him. Maybe the rich have unique habits, but I'll definitely start bringing these criminals to justice. Following this, he starts focusing on Horn. Burglars South Street and finally caught him. He was Horn's accomplice. I think it was Horn's accomplice. He shouldn't have been angry. He should have been impatient. Wait, why didn't I notice the seriously ill old man? I failed to protect anything. I'm the one who killed him. You can tell he's been hit hard. You can feel his self-doubt between the lines and the calmness in his ability to protect anything. They found the people who left town, concentrate us all, who turned people into monsters. The police has all been bribed by Tonson, and the others don't believe me. I should move. There's not like the scene describing that book happened. Look, they finally found those black seeds under the spring. We don't have much time. Mary, we must keep it safe. We don't need to stop the disaster and find some time. He discovered I only trusted Mary. That's why I discovered seeds and tried to continue exactly what black seeds he found. Yeah, I found a lot of useful gear. I can't believe you've been looking for weapons. Yeah, everyone has their strength. Information is mine. Come look at this. He turns into his diary, casual demeanor shifts as he reads. Wait, did I go to Tonson's house? I don't remember that. Why would Ryan get married? I don't know, but I go to find out. Alright, detective. Well, I am actually a detective. Probably should have met my accent for that last one. I'll use something new. I can verify my content. Hold on, where do we meet if I find something? We're into this. Not like to do something straightforward. How this way? We're not going to be sure of the South Street. It's us. And they will walk off. We just have the hands. Safe. Safe. Now it's inventory. Other safe. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, okay. Oh, yes. You know, actually, I think the Fireplace Terror Edition, you know, I might as well put this, I think it'll be preferable. Arrive at, oh crap, perfect timing to try out a new toy. Alright, Horn's on the team now. Good. Oh wow, I did not see her looking like this before. Looks like those are spiders. Thankfully for me, I got this done. And so this so let's see, what does he have? He said a new toy, he doesn't have any magic, so best weapon attack. Ah yes, it does stack. Got him. Weapon attack, complete. That's just all weapon attack out. Good. Good, success. Good, done. Probably should... Okay, Horn leaves the team. These things are getting tougher. I'll play it safe, should we move together? Just a few spiders. Better off handling things solo than wanting to watch each other's backs. Forget it, there's no need to free me. Either way, how these monsters follow us. Okay, should have gotten everything here. Oh, we don't get to this yet. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, there should be. Back. The cliff, okay. Good. Alright. Please. Let's her, I guess. Retry. Good, did it. Right, good. So we know, master these things. Okay, do we get a musician? Unfortunately, no. Musician, let's talk. Nancy, forgive me. This he's in the mess of the thing. This is what happened. Nancy was the meaning of my life. I was to present to her my finest work. Oh, my pieces have been no match for her beauty. So I didn't keep trying. The more I wrote, the less confidence I had in my work. They were all failures. And when I finally stopped creating, Nancy was nowhere to be found. It's all my fault. You happen to recognize this work. Of course, I wrote after an opera with Nancy. I didn't think I can ever forget the eureka moment at that house. He takes out his harmonica and starts playing. Alright, increased sanity. Alright, for this, let's really hope that I get to re-roll, because... Holy crap, first time, that's awesome! Memorize the tune. Time this music. Ah, so it has been written in the first place. My finest work. In the end, he disappears before your eyes. A black seed lies on the ground, silent and still. Interesting. Please tell me that... Okay, good. It doesn't take up extra inventory spaces. Actually, I want to see... How many charges does this have? Interesting. 9. So it does seem... Really good weapon because it's like created by advanced alien race. Interesting. Okay, North Street, only one place to go to. There are a few things I want to do. So first, the Elder talk. Thank you. This is a song I've been waiting for, but they cannot be here anymore. For an old man like me, the greatest fear is not death, but losing my friends. My friends and I expected to look after each other forever. When the radio starts playing, we come to the square and talk about the good old days. I know I'm dying. I thank you for talking to me. In the end, he disappears before your eyes. Black seed lies on the ground, silent and still. Well, if disappearing in this instance is death, yeah, he was dying much faster than I thought. Also, I'm wondering, was he the guy who was now a monster's grandfather? It'd be interesting if he... Well, probably was more than one old man in the town. Still, a few things to do. Okay, I do want to go north, but I want to investigate the South Street first, just in case. Without... talk, let him have his lucky ticket. Okay, policy knows can of hope, disappointment, washers is none mats. Disney starts losing control of our ticket in his pocket. I won, I can't believe it, I won. It's the words. Voice exclaiming insanity is a madness. I can pay off my debts, I might be at decent health with the money left. Tomorrow his future plans Please, what happened to you? Okay. Storage room. I think there are 2 things you need to save. Mary, oh, some black seeds, one more thing. Okay, good. Black seeds from Lion, much larger than I thought. The shell was deeper than expected. If not for the sensation of something glowing inside, you would have seen a bowl of metal. No, not yet. Not meeting up with Horn yet. I'm going to want to... Wait a minute. The left side. Because you use it from the grocery store. Oh no. Going to go... You know what, I might as well go down there now so I know I'm not going to meet Horn just yet. There's one more house I want to go to. Oh, I can take this stuff. Material, take for this stuff. More material and that stuff. I'm going to go into this house. But first, let's see what else I can craft. Dynamite! Oh. Let's make some dynamite. Craft, yes. Let's try. Good. Success. There, that should be place it. Really load it up. No, at least I can have this. You know what, I'll assign this to Lisa and have her eat it. Wow, her sanity is low, so here's what I'll do. I'll use some of this. And you know what, my sanity is really high, like Chris's sanity, so I'll give Lisa the sanity items and I'll have her eat them. I guess... Red letter and a pen. They start to read. I'm one letters, message. No need to die. I'm sorry for you guys. Nana and Mary, both you're my best friends beside Grandpa. You're the closest to me in the world. I realized I messed up big time, and now I realize what's done. It's too late. I should have listened to Nana sooner. I should have. She only ever wanted what's best for me. She warned me not to get close to that game. I got sucked in. So I work for them. But I never imagined they'd go after Nana. I tried best to stop them, I swear. They found her else by accident. I never betrayed you all. Mary, I can't even face you right now. I work my butt off to make things right, to make amends for the mess I caused. Medicine, I guess. Luck's bigger anyway, so... Good. He's dead. Remorse, 24 hours. Okay. Take a moment to rest. Folded amulet. Oh, interesting. What does it do? Let's see. Story item. Of course. Sends back. Taylor's name. Okay. Things I want to try. So first off, I'm gonna try to save her. Okay, can I do it here? We're about to try to help. Mary, how did you end up like this? The monster whimpers, attempting to answer you, but no sound escapes a twisted form. Don't worry, I will find a way to help. They sense your approach and snare you tightly. Bones are being crushed by grief. Just seems trouble to maintain consciousness, the amulet ignites, emitting a bright light. Comforting warmth washes over you, counteracting discomfort and strain through your body. Tentacles recoil and flare, gripping their grasp on you and passing through Mary's form. The black smoke dissipates, revealing Mary kneeling on the ground, tears silently streaming down her face. Talk. Back tears stream from her eyes, you can feel her sadness. Unsure of what to say, you recall her joyful expression when feeling thanks from others. Mary, thank you. You made the best stew I ever had. You gave me a truly unforgettable memory. You liked it? Can you feel it? Yes, I can feel it. You always strive to care for others. That's truly honorable. Thank you, really. I always loved chickpeas and beef stews. They gave him strength, and I want him to enjoy mine. Nana adored flowers, but not ones with heavy fragrances, so I prepared tulips for her every day. Tyler's home was too damp, detrimental to his health. I arranged a separate room for his father. They all helped me when I was in need, so I wanted to repay their kindness. But they're all gone. Are you disappointed? Did I do something wrong? You're at a loss for words. Lies won't serve you. Not even the kindness ones. You deserve the truth. That could push you further into despair. Choose your words carefully. I don't know, Mary. The truth remains elusive, but for me, you've brought warmth to this peculiar place. Upon hearing your words, a glimmer of hope flickers in Mary's eyes. After a brief pause, she rises from her position. It's getting late. I need to buy ingredients for dinner. It's going to be delightful, I promise. Okay, good. I think we managed to save her, so good. I want to go to the North Street. I'm thinking maybe she should get the rifle. Let's see. 6 to 11. Okay, no. For now, let's go to North Street. Oh wow, that's bigger than I thought. A fierce battle unfolds in your eyes as the spider monster and Ryan engage in a brutal struggle. In a single furious blow, Ryan kills a spider monster, but its effort leaves it visibly weakened. Alright, now it's time to seize the opportunity to confront him head on. Alright, now, this strike shouldn't be too bad, but the other ones will be. Thankfully, I have a plan. I'll throw one. Hope that the plasma ignites it. Good. Now, weapon at hand. You. Let's see. Throw anything? Oh, this. Yeah, let's throw this. Hope it works. Yes! We are kicking its ass. Success. Oh wow, we're really kicking its ass. Alright, now, you can throw stuff, so let's see, two pistols. Which one's worse? This one, let's throw it and hope it does something. Oh, it did do something since he fumbled. See, you defeated Ryan. Figure disappears in front of your eyes. Black seed lies on the ground. I'm guessing these are what turn people into monsters, or the man. Wait, that doesn't make sense. You already turn people into monsters with the candle, so maybe they're manifested after they do that. Monsters. Detergent will not require you to run around your nostrils. Feel a heavy punch right in your nose as the detergent breaks down the mucosa. Alright, throat is clogged and inside the use a knife. You breathe. Your gaping fluid heavy but cautiously is sucked in your lungs. After all these tribulations, and you close the distance more with careful steps. Good. There, take it. This is mine now. Good. Got it. Let's see, does it do anything special? Oh, dynamite. How about that? Okay. Down. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to walk the button. Steps of whip. Whip. Right click. I guess I'll give it to Lisa. I'll give this to Lisa. Of course, so she can. This can. Glad we can meet again, kind stranger. Is Mr. Cleaner not with you? He's been alone worse. I don't think he's changing his way of doing things anytime soon. To decide it's best to go our own ways and looking for clues. So much for the cleaner. There's something you need to know. Yeah, I share her findings. Ryan managed to dig out the secret behind the disaster, but his plan to stop Tonson didn't go well. Anyway, does this egg look familiar to you? I found it at Mary's. You passed the black egg the window, who shakes your head after giving it a scrutinizing look. I don't think I've seen it before. This aura does feel very familiar. The same air in my dream realm. The dream realm. This exact version of this place, but in that fabricated world, I was always traveling outside myself with someone else. I was traversing the distance between the stars and the form, and seeing living entities whose shapes far exceeded humanity's wildest imagination. Okay, it seems she's a dreamer, and by the sounds of it, a pretty powerful one. So, dreamers in Lovecraft lore are basically people who, well, can enter the dreamlands when they dream. And in the dreamlands, they have magical powers that are basically reality warping. They are by far the most powerful spellcasters in the Cthulhu mythos. But dreaming becomes harder as you get older, though there are cases of people who can still dream. And if a powerful enough dreamer dies, they can live on in the dreamlands after their death. If she's a powerful dreamer, I could honestly see why Hastur would want to hang out with her. Or rather, get her into his service. Because, like, a dreamer could be an incredibly valuable asset, even to a great old one. Or while humanity itself is insignificant, well, I think it was Rest in Peace, Duremdark Half-Off who said it, that if humans are like microbes, then getting rid of dreamers for Nyarlathotep or keeping them out of the dreamlands is like the old gods keeping themselves healthy. So yeah, like, and humans do use biological weapons. A bit of a weird comparison, but I think that could be considered what a great old one using a dreamer against another great old one might be. And Hastur has enemies. Bizarre as they sound at the moment, my dreams are still as water when I move through them, like I was moving in my wheelchair in the dark of sunny afternoon. But now this egg you brought to me gives me some of the same fullness. What did Ryan want with this egg exactly? Perhaps as a token of their covenant. Tonson and them seem to have an agreement. What exactly, I do not know. Their cognition and perception are nowhere near close to ours. And surveying themselves of power supreme, they would deny all reason and logic to see their plan fulfilled, and when necessary, violate them. And thus, theirs is a line we cannot cross. So this is what it is when the whole town is trapped within their covenant. A covenant built upon nothing but greed. What good is a promise if not offered by a heart sincere and pure? It's just a bunch of lies, a farce that entertains no one and has to be stopped. Words have moved Winder's heart. She brushes away her tears and looks at you, eyes bright with resolution. A true promise, I see. There's something you need to know. What you're holding is indeed a token of covenant, and there must be an altar in Tonson's house, through which they have entrusted the token to him. Got it. I need to find Horn first. We gotta find a way to get inside this house. Oh. And before you leave, you need to have this. Take it, and I'll ward the monsters off for you. She has you a signal pendant. It was his gift to me, but I have no need of it anymore. Thanks, I'm sure it'll come in handy soon. Something if we find something. Alright, now, let's see. Okay. I'm going to unequip the handcuffs. Okay, let's see. Where's that item that I used to... Okay, badge of the old king. Check out. Interesting. I'll equip this. This. I think, 3 hit points isn't that much, and I know someone else, so I'll equip this. Alright, I've done everything I can. Time to finish this. Because I think we're going into the final conflict. Down. Okay, let's talk to this guy, Horn. Horn, do me a favor now. You actually untangled the twine? What twine? Never mind, shoot. What's the favor? Bang! The Horn appeared. Ah, it's a Tonson's house, huh? Piece of cake, but the real headache is Ryan. Hold up! You took down Ryan? You tell Horn about your victory over Ryan. Well done, buddy! That plan's smoother without Ryan around. Come on, let's head straight for North Street. Alright, you follow Horn to North Street. He stops in front of a mansion. Before you stands imposingly its grand, heavy steel gate. Tonson, that possessing old coot, always keeping the goodies close and shutting out visitors. He's really gone all out to protect his stash, huh? How adorable. And today we're about to give him a little surprise. With a flourish, Horn whips out a remote from his pocket. Tonson's been on my hit list for a while. Been prepping some goodies for him just in case things got hairy and I got in the loop. You mean those stolen explosives? Oh no. You bet. Gotta go out with a bang, right? A grand finale calls for some spectacular fireworks. Had everything set for a big bang show on the 14th. Planned on hitting it with a seafood buffet in Innsmouth afterwards. Not a good idea. Terrible idea, in fact. But then life throws you a curveball, you know? I've been trying everything to get out of the stuff. Feels like I'm stuck in a damn jail. Never been in a fix like this before. Been sleepwalking through life, but now I'm finally waking up. Brace yourself. With the press of the button, a heavenly rumble shakes in the air. The ground quakes beneath you as flames shoot skyward above Townson's mansion. Inside, the howls of tormented monsters mingle with the chaos. The grand thick gate looming like a tombstone over that grave. Horn surveys the scene with satisfaction. Ain't for nothing I risk my neck to snag them industrial explosives, then twirling them away from ages, finally put them to good use. I wish I could light up the sky like this every day. As you take in the spectacle, cracks begin to spiderweb across the ground beneath your feet before a booming sign. Horn, alarm is crumbling! At your warning, Horn scampers away, leaving no gaping cracks below. Luck is on your side today. You land in one piece on a giant spiderweb at the end of the fall. A den of monsters! The spiders around you seem to have noticed your presence. Instead of jumping up into your however, they are running away from you before disappearing in the dark. A spider god. Anything else I can do here? Probably check. Okay, let's talk. A scroll filled with English scripts entitled The Pax of Kadath. One of the Pax reads, O mighty Atrak, I pledge my faith and loyalty to you. From here on I shall ever remain your humble servant, and bestow by your race a deathless life, timeless reign, and endless wealth. You will have me a fresh soul as my offering each year, and I will make the people here your most steadfast minions and slaves, who will work themselves into nothing but your grand weaving of the web. This pact shall remain effective so long as your grace lives, Contractor Tonson. I decide to take the book. Of course I'm going to take the damn book. Playing steady. Alright, let's see. For black seeds. Start to chant the spell before the ritual altars cruise through nightmares. Gray strips, layer after layers, we can scrub the space to find the dimension even on the walls. Illusion disappears, you find yourself kneeling before the altar, back in a cool sweat. Let's play a talk. Oh, collected not emergency food. I think that's a Genshin Impact reference. Alright, offer egg of the unknown. Get an egg before you crack. Carry vibrates. A crack emerges on the shell. Through it, a tiny spider crawls out of the web. It's a mental machine. Looking at you with curiosity, seems to way of your dreams. Before you can come up with a way to communicate, the spider leaps at you, sinking its teeth into emotions rushes through you. Your body trembles at the seam with muscles from the same time at which your ears feel anguish and fear. Simulates and jump between your nerves, leaving them with raging breath in front of you. Darkness descends and you feel a suffocating threat coming down. You desperate attempt to escape the weather and get you further into it. Now this blue hair is revealing itself. The giant monstrosity of human torso is carried off his proportions and just naturally intelligent. On top of its distorted body sits an even more tainted path. The pale countenance shivers down your spine, your voice becomes breaking your frozen soul. Thou art no minions of mine, and canst not be blessed. I shall complete the web of eternity by the covenant of too long. She repeats once again back into the darkness. And with her the threads start to descend in the depth beneath. You eventually realize you will be elevated upward, and eventually the rift across the moon. The white haze around you rotates, allowing to see a one-ear-haired man in wrestling running away from the tower. But you have a more important task at hand. You need to land, if possible, in one piece. Sadness is cool, progressively through the air to carry your mind, voice from afar, time is about to rewind. Time rewinds again, but this time the familiar surroundings different. Why am I waking up here? The fog is gone. Awesome. Horn seems to have sneaked away yesterday. I'll probably have to arrest him one time. He seems like a bit of a psychopath. Let me check on Winder first. Not exactly at Tonson's mansion. Time to talk to Winder. Oh. By her face, you recognize this girl you used to know. A ragged robe drapes from her hair swells, forming a screen as their seat, splotching the undersized black sheet of the mutilated part writhing behind the grotesque way. Yellow tentacles slides back and forth on the floor, making eerie, sticky noises and processing sustain the hostess above. Though moved at her position, Winder's new body contrasts her calm, sad face is relentless. Winder, how? Worry not. I was merely living on borrowed time. In a desperate hope to see my father once again. This whole loop is the doing of my selfishness. Now I have a promise to keep with him. I must go. Is this what you want, Winder? Do you want to leave like this? Even the tentacles seem to calm down when you're sincere. I have a memorable life. Movement was constrained, yes, but my mind was not. The long solitude in which my mind wandered through those long nights, it was a sort of freedom, was it not? Don't you want to see your dad again? I do. But I also fear of explaining to him that I'm not the Winder he knew anymore. That her daughter would never return to him. He might still be returning on train, eager to see once again what since we made separation. But in the chair within this manner, eternity has posed on me in imprisonment too long enough to scrape off my memories of him, of his face and sound. Prior to my acceptance of the offering, I had often fancied another route to our reunion. That even should I die and my flesh return to this earth, he will join me in the realm beyond as time begins to flow again. I won't be able to see him, or hear his voice calling my name, but our joys will be true. And that's just within arm reach now, Winder. Just wait a bit longer and you can see your father again. Thank you, but I'm afraid it's too late. I have given him my promise. The loop will stop, returning you and the rest of the town to where you should be. No need to more from me. I should have been here in the first place, and now I must take my personal departure. Do not let this temporal illusion slow your footsteps. The temporal illusion who, in the appearance of a girl named Winder, started the unwanted loop. Leave this place, live well, and live well. A deal has been made, an eldritch god, whose deity had remained concealed, holds on end of the covenant, at the other, the girl's road to fulfill her duty at the cost of her life. Okay. What's the better ending? shit. That doesn't... Expected. Alright, I think that killing Winder is what we have to do. I can't won't allow it. I've seen too many sacrifices for the greater good. The innocent will not die in vain. I haven't forgotten your wish, Winder. Don't be a fool. He has taken over this body. There's no use in resisting. You will die. Thank you for your notice. Now here I come. Holocaust post up. But I make them new to beating. I can at least be damaged by throwing stuff. And guess what? Faster, you die. Either copyright, sanctified with dynamite. Weapon attack! Your turn, okay. Yeah. You have plenty of you should have plenty of ammunition, so I guess so throw this. Throw. Now, rapid fire. Oh, fuck, I forgot you have to press it multiple times. Not the best in the world. Got out. Throw. Might as well throw this. Rapid fire and won't forget to do this. Okay, willpower. Oh, critical success. Success. Good. New turn begins. Hard success. Heal her. She's not going to be useful in the fight. I don't want her to get not move it. Double leg. Really well with this. Yes, it's working. Let's see, what else can I throw? Throw this. Oh, fuck it. Thank you. Oh, good. Erudition success. Combined with hard success. Good. Alright, now I'm just gonna keep throwing stuff. You know what? I'll throw the alcohol. I'll just keep using weapons. Should be able to take more stuff. Gone. Oh, good. He's not throwing this turn. Weapon attack. You. Alright, you need to throw. You throw something too. No, not this. Yes, throw the shield at him. Oh, the success. Good. Now for technique. I guess first aid on self. Good. Come on, throw it. Throw this. Weapon attack. I'm going to restart the fight. A retry battle. Restart. I I don't need any of those, so I'm going to confirm it. Now, okay, first off, I am going to do dynamite throw. Weapon attack. Throw the dagger, please hit. Good entertainment. I guess keep it going. Please fail the first. Good miss. Good. Now, rumble spot, combined success. It's bigger, so it should do more damage. Oh, that's good. Complete. Now let's just throw something else. Throw this cane. No item. Okay, let's hope that rapid fire. Start action. Good. Oh no, I used the wrong. Yes, it's good. Steve. Come on, shoot. Bang. Now I will throw this. Critical success, good. Let's throw this shield. Oh, the pastor is going down. More rapid fire. Oh, didn't even need that. Winder rests on her wheelchair once again. This time she won't have to wake up. It's still rewinding. Oh, hang on, this feels different. You find in shock that you can see through your transparent body. Every object in your vision crashes downward. You open your eyes and find yourself on a white canvas. Icons and images present themselves, illustrating a series of recreated scenes. In the narrative, you see the stories of those you know take a different turn. Ryan now performs his duty as sheriff. New crimes have been reduced to almost a minimum after he took the position, and telling stories to children in the town makes up most of his job in the day. Nevertheless, the office is still short-handed, and Ryan has to patrol the streets and fix busted pipes. Every morning he walks into his office in a sense of responsibility, energetically and heartedly. Today's no different. The sheriff walks inside with a smile on his face as he badges off the shelf and goes on a routine patrol. A rude-haired man sleeps on his arms folded on the desk. It's not until the moon comes out that he finally lifts his head and stretches his body. Man, this place sucks. Wonder if I can enjoy my vacation elsewhere. Guess I better finish my job here first. He picks out a key from the door and leaves the room in a manner with the town playing on his finger. New items and decorations begin to show up in Mary's hotel. Now is a better plan for the place. As the other residents have suggested, she turns the hotel into a parlor where townfolk gather and hold their salons. Today, the hustle and bustle of the hotel fills Mary's heart with hope and joy. Nana, do you see this? Our dream is coming true. Oh, Yummy's there. At least I think it's her. Look at the people here and their faces. I wish you'd wear the same smile now as then. Wait, where was that? You wake up on the scene of a speeding train. That was a long dream. You're trying to figure out what's happened in that dream. The announcement draws your attention. Dear passengers, the train has arrived at Tonson station. Passengers who are getting off, please check your belongings. Well, I guess the beach and sunshine will have to wait. Meanwhile, in the well-furnished manor, a girl is painting a picture in her room as the sun beams its afternoon warmth through the window. The floor of the room opens as she puts down her brush. Guess who's back, Winder? Oh, guess who's back, Winder? Winder jumps off her chair and darts at the man who has barely put down her suitcase. On a table, the girl's painting silently lies there. A picture that illustrates a castle erect, tall under the starry sky of the depth of the sea. Below it, quietly, the mountain celeste that links the locks of the castle. And behind the pillow window, a man painted in yellow sits at a piano, playing a tune with ancient and sound. In a tarnished eternity. Interesting. You free Tonson Town from the shackles of repetition. everything round back to the day before the disaster. Those who were gone wailed and walked by the streets. For them, it was like waking up from a long, long dream whose colors fade into oblivion as they welcomed a new dawn. Tonson town saw a steady but sure change after the crisis was solved. Now once again a prosperous and wealthy place. Its idyllic scenery became popular among travelers from near and afar. Some wonder about the town's name, but even the locals can't give an explanation. You know, however, that an unspeakable secret still lies beneath the town. Behind the rift of its displaced history. You suffer from the imminent insomnia, and each time the Pleiades burst out of glare in the sky, you can always hear the distant ethereal song. Every time you close your eyes, the voice chants, you find yourself in a strange dream where a large rift renders the space apart. And behind the rift, a spider web is spreading across the distance, seeking to recapture you. There. Got a bunch of mythic items, killed the incarnation of the Yellow King. Never mentioned the name. Yeah, like module been completed. Okay, now return to the hall. Starkey, I was worried. Oh, not since partners. It seems you've grown accustomed to their journeys. I can't say I'm used to them. There's still a great deal of confusion. So, though I've been wondering, could our conversation itself be a kind of journey? That's a question I can't answer beyond the limits of what I am. So, what do you think? I haven't had an answer yet. But I do know this. I want to take every journey seriously. But I try to avoid doing things that make me feel bad, like betraying someone outside of me. It feels better that way, but the path ahead still feels dark and uncertain. You're afraid of stepping into the abyss, not knowing where it leads. Exactly. Starkey, what do you understand about the self? I've heard the concept before from Professor Hollow. To pursue the self is to surrender. Since I lost the power of all knowing, I can no longer see what lies ahead. From that loss I found peace. Without knowing the future, I've come to feel each new moment more deeply. And certainly I was changed to truly move me. I surrendered, but through my surrender I grew closer to myself. And that too was a choice I made. That's what set you apart. You're not like them. I understand. It's always the choice that matters, no matter what the outcome may be. Alright, now let's see who we got. Okay, let's see. We got Porn, who, much nicer guy now, he isn't trapped in the like that cycle, it seems. And, let's see. This is it. Helen, no. Was just Horn, let's see. Sherry, Saya, Johnny, yeah, no, I think it was just Horn, honestly, but oh well. Anyway, let's see what we can do with our investigators who returned. Okay. Oh, nothing it seems. Weird, maybe. Because we took, let's see, who's Elisa too. But there doesn't seem to be any new... Oh, right, I think it's because we didn't finish up the Mythos thing. Well, in any case, thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the series despite the bad volume of the first two. Thank you for watching, everyone, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.